Hello everyone. Welcome to our channel. Today we're going to talk about a really interesting topic, the growth of Chinese electric vehicle brands in Europe. Even with huge taxes imposed on Chinese brands in Europe, they've just reached a record market share in the electric vehicle market on the continent. It's truly impressive to see how these companies are adapting and gaining ground in such a competitive market. Let's take a look at the numbers. Chinese electric vehicles market share has hit 11% in Europe. To give you an idea of the growth, in 2021, the highest number was 6%. This means Chinese brands have practically doubled their market share in this period. SAIC Motor, known in Europe mainly for the MG brand, led this expansion. It's interesting to note that SAIC is partially owned by the Chinese government and Alibaba. The most popular model among Chinese electric vehicles, excluding Tesla, was the MG4. Hey folks! If you're enjoying the content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Your subscription really helps us continue bringing you up-to-date information about the electric vehicle market. Now, let's talk about the strategies Chinese manufacturers are adopting to get around the new tariffs imposed by the European Union. Some companies like BYD have already revealed plans to assemble vehicles in Europe, Turkey and North Africa, thus avoiding import taxes. In June, Chinese brands registered over 23,000 electric vehicle sales in Europe, a 72% jump compared to May. This growth was twice as high as the overall increase in European electric vehicle sales during the same period. It's important to point out that these new tariffs also affect Western brands that produce in China, such as Volvo, BMW, and Tesla. This creates a challenging scenario for these companies, which will need to rethink their production and distribution strategies. Tensions between Beijing and Brussels could evolve into a trade war, making the situation even more complex. Manufacturers from both continents are racing to add electric vehicle production in Europe, seeking to avoid these new tariffs. An interesting point is the impact of government incentives on electric vehicle sales. In Italy, for example, the introduction of new incentives resulted in a 117% increase in electric vehicle sales in June, compared to the same period last year. To wrap up, it's fascinating to observe how the electric vehicle market is rapidly evolving in Europe. Chinese brands are proving to be formidable competitors, even in the face of significant challenges. It'll be interesting to see how this scenario develops in the coming months and years. What do you think about this expansion of Chinese brands in Europe? Leave your comment, and let's discuss more about this topic that's so relevant to the future of electric mobility.